bold, brilliant Black women, the 92%, as I can, because y'all know what I've discovered watching the legacy media and corporate media that's complicit in all this. It's garbage. It is just all garbage. Ain't nobody telling the real truth about nothing. Everybody's like airbrushed. Nobody's responding with the right words because 92% welcome back to the Sunshine Report. Hey, that guy, I like that. That's cute. That's kind of cute. Digital Ally LLC, thank you, y'all. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so happy to be back. My name is Halicue Hannah. I'm our friendly neighborhood podcaster, thought and imagination leader for Black women of the 92%. Y'all know who we are. We are Black women voters. We're that big, beautiful, bold line. So literally, we're the adults in the room, politically, and especially for liberal and progressive politics. We're the backbone of our side of things politically. We're the people that, like, when the country needed us most. The reason that number is so important and our excellence in the moment is so important because this represents a moment, November 2024 election day. Our country really needed for people to be serious and show up. And we were the ones that were serious and showed up. This line represents everything we did with the most powerful tool we had to stop this bullshit and insanity. Because let me get this right. Y'all, thank you for tapping the screen. Thank you for liking the live. Let me get this right, 92%. While I was gone, and of course, these are down in the cart. Y'all, everybody enjoy shopping. Of course, down in the cart. While I was gone, the stunt queen in chief fired Pam Bondi. Y'all's used to be AG. Okay. And the man that like took her place, the deputy AG, he's basically said everything's a wrap. We don't really need nothing no more. She ain't got to be subpoenaed or nothing. That's a wrap. They literally took her picture off the wall and threw it in the trash. Somebody took a picture of it. I'm not even lying. So just want to make sure they let, hey, the posh history professor, they let fools tell them not to vote. Yeah. Somebody's got some creators got a TikTok. These leftists, and 92%, we are not fucking with these leftists. Like, if y'all really believe in our strategy of organized indifference, do not release your spirit or your energy to these leftists. Y'all know I'm deconstructed, but I rebuke it in the name. I rebuke these leftists in the name. I'm deconstructed. Okay? Hey, Lilith Moon. We're not giving these fools no energy, Hassan. I don't give a damn, Piker. Y'all, please. No. Not no more. Hey, Unwritten Unstoppable. Oh, I missed y'all so much. I love my agency. I missed y'all. So while I was gone, touring colleges with the scary Scorpio, so while I was gone, he went ahead and fired Pam Bondi. I suspect all of this. I suspect the timing of all of it. Christy Nome, former Department of Homeland Security Secretary, husband, badonkadonk, bazumbazumbas, balloons, fetish. Is that correct? Posh history professor, correct me. Please correct my timeline. Correct. It's like a female degradation kink. Cause they're all very, and I don't mean to yuck anybody's yum, but this is supposed to be y'all's party of the family values and following in the footsteps of Christ, right? Like the one I learned about at Vine View Presbyterian. It's like the color purple. It's all so trifling and confused. So that happened while I was away. And then, okay, and then with Iran, first of all, we are living in a time of propaganda films. And they're Legos and they play hip hop music. And we are there for us to change our mind about the war. Like, this is a seminal moment in history, y'all. When was the last time propaganda films was going out? Like Vietnam, before that, like World War II. And here we are, AI propaganda wars, correct. Y'all, it's a battle for our mind. I'm telling you, this just like, now it's an actual hot on the ground war. I've always suspected this. There's been a war of the mind and a war to control our minds. That's why I'm so glad. That's why 92%, we snapped the fuck awake when we were supposed to snap awake. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, we snapped awake when we were supposed to. I never thought I would say it's best that Kamala lost because I don't know if we would have snapped out of it. Let me get all these amazing comments. Oh my gosh, there's so many great comments. Y'all, if I don't get these comments, y'all just please put them in the grid. Condon Somber says, Christy, my husband has weird nips. No, like I will never forgive these people for these things. I will never forgive y'all snake-eyed titty model for me knowing what her but JJ looks like. Like, what did I ever do to deserve this? We're gonna get to that hoe in a second. Okay, forgive me. I don't even mean to come in here hot with language, but I have been told by Coretta that I can use language that I feel is appropriate. Like titty cock, I know him. Yes, Silvana. Hey, Tara. AI Slopaganda Wars, yes. I'm just saying, sis, yes. The Pachi's professor. I think he fired Pondy so she wouldn't have to testify in the Epstein stuff. Right. And also, what else? There was something about the timing of that too. Anything to gum up the works. They're so incompetent. The second you have somebody leave that position, the other person steps in and it all starts over. You know, like now Pam Bondi's got to go get her lawyer and think like, and the whole thing just gums up the works and starts everything. The clock goes back to zero. Then you got to start all over again with Congress and demanding and going back and forth in court. Like, yeah. So I just suspect the timing of it. Like, just like, what could we do? What's the only timeout we could do? And that seemed to me like that and this Kristi Noem mess. Lord. And then that's barely over. I think he fired. Yes, I'm sure I got that. And I think it might be working. Yeah, I think it is. So y'all, if I missed it. So then that happens. And then the man is desperate for a ceasefire. Iran. So first of all, they're bombarding us with propaganda films. Everything is hot. They're attacking the GCC nations. Y'all, stunt queen in chief is desperate for a deal. Won't nobody come help. He's mad. He's talking about F you, friends. F you, you cool. F you. We ain't got no friends. There are no friends. We are despised like internationally and are being reviled. Ain't nobody tying themselves to us or getting involved in this. Yes, Silvana, you're right. It's like a song that doesn't end. The Posh History Professor says, I've said it before and I'll say it again. They call it anti-DEI, but it's just, yes, it's just intellectual. Deeply, deeply anti-intellectual. Y'all, as I travel this great nation, and again, in the world, like y'all know, I don't really talk about y'all will catch me every now and then on vacation, but we're really very serious world travelers. We believe travel is political. That's why, like, we're not terribly fancy people, but we've definitely spent like our money on traveling, just getting a worldwide perspective. I've always felt like, for me, and even astrologically, I have very strong Sagittarius placements. Y'all know I got a Sagittarius moon in the 8th house. Travel is very deeply spiritual for me. And so as a Black woman, like to have the freedom and the ability to travel the earth, considering like our history and our enslaved ancestors, like, and like we always travel as a way to, show your education like in relief and help you put your education in context and meeting other people. Y'all, and as I travel America, I see how we got here. Y'all. That's why this has been so agonizing for so many of us, especially Black women, especially 92% with our overeducated asses, because it's like we're tuned into like this country. We have never been more out of frequency like with this country. Like we really have stepped on the outside and now it all just sounds like noise to us. Hey, is that Doc? Y'all think Doc's got an imposter out here. Oh, thank you. Doc, if that's you, thank you so much. We're not sure where Doc is coming in from. Y'all, thank you. And I know we were trying to get that. Y'all, we have 1 minute left. Is there any way we can get like 8 more daily heart me's? We already got 10. We already got our flash goal. Y'all, thank you so much for helping us. So 92%, I have missed us so much. I'm gonna always make sure that this is a morning show. It is a frequency that Black women can tune into because the rest of this mess out there is useless. We need this. We very much need us. We need a space where the news and this insanity doesn't just hit us. It like where we have a space and it holds us. Hey, Dr. Lisa, thank you. Dr. Lisa, I did not enjoy not going live. That was a nightmare. The trip was great. It was a college tour, y'all, and I'm back from this like 10-day New England like East Coast like college tour for the scary Scorpio. And so now we've wrapped all of that up. Hallelujah. So now we can just start everybody can start getting focused on like what's what and all of that. But I have missed this. Like I miss us. I miss this space and it's only getting better. I have the biggest and the best plans for us and I am back. Pasha's respect, Professor. Thank you so much for your daily heart me. I appreciate it. Thank you all for getting us to 30,000 likes as soon as humanly possible. Thank you for tapping the screen. I see we got some action over in the bullpen over at the tube. That is you. Oh, got to go to a Red Sox game. That was nice, y'all. The Red Sox used to play a huge part in my life. One of these days, I'm gonna tell y'all about it. Ooh, and your girl was triggered going back to college, but it made me also think of how far I've come, how far we have come as Black women from the time we were there. Because y'all, things have changed for these young people, for these young women. Like when I was coming up, like we were Gen X, like y'all, we were raised by boomers. It was very pick me. It was very colorist. Like it was problematic. It was a very much a he's a good man, Savannah. Any little piece of a man is girl. I have so much hope for young women. It was a wonderful time to like, think about perspective, to be there with my daughter. It was amazing. Y'all know Shonda Rhimes has built all new dorms at Dartmouth College. Y'all know Shonda used to go to Dartmouth. So that was so nice to be back with Coach Dad. Oh my gosh. It was really Dr. Lisa coming through. Thank you, Dr. Lisa, helping me get back into the groove. I had worried. I was really worried. I was like, do I even remember how to go live? I missed it so much. But when I tell you all, we need these spaces. We very much need us. We need a space where we can think and laugh and process and not dysregulate our entire nervous system before 9 o'clock. Because it's either on TV, y'all. That's why if you are a Black woman, create what it is that you want to see and experience on social media, on your little channels, on your newsletters. Do it, please, because it's either just slop, not talking and not even selling like our products, right? Things by like Black women or things that could actually be useful to us. No, it's all just selling boner pills or stressing us the F out or feeding us all a bunch of horrible, awful junk food and just encouraging us to like work, don't pay attention, just watch TV, be unhealthy. It's so bad. So I am here. The Sunshine Report is here. It's only getting better. Y'all, oh, and there was news. Y'all, I'm going to be covering the Live Long Women's Health Summit. The podcast got its first press credentials. Like, I'm so excited. So, like, I'm going and I'm gonna be covering it. I'm a Jane Fonda is like a keynote speaker. So, yeah, we have to create what it is we want. Because these people are trying to dysregulate our nervous systems before 9 a.m. All I saw was noise, chaos, confusion. Oh, speaking of the chaos and confusion, okay, so the war with Iran continues. Y'all stunt queen in chief thought this was gonna be easy. He thought it was just gonna be just like Venezuela. No, it's a mess. Planes being shot down. Ill thought out plans to like go in and take enriched uranium, which then causes a huge mess they gotta lie about. Pete Hegseth is drunk at every press conference, allegedly. Jay, thank you for that being your first gift. Thank you for your daily heart me. That right? So that happened while I was gone. Right? He's mad at everybody. Don't nobody want no parts of our mess, right? So no other countries want any parts of our mess. Starmer basically said, the UK Prime Minister basically said he's sick of him. The man's been on the phone begging people like for a deal. He's lying. Every time he lies on Iran gets on TV and says, that's a lie. That's not even true. Can y'all see? He's trying to censor satellite companies so we don't see what's going on. So we went past the moon. We're doing a drive by the moon. Artemis, is Artemis back yet? I enjoyed that. Did y'all see? Oh my God. Did y'all see when y'all stunt queen in chief called Artemis? Did y'all see that? And did y'all see how to like, did y'all see how the astronauts were like trying to like, it was brilliant. I ain't never seen other people. It was so Leo. I think the reason I loved it so much is because, like, if a Leo decides that you're just not gonna get our attention, even if we're in the same room together, like, you're not gonna make me pay attention to you. I'm literally gonna put on a whole act so that you know and understand that I'm not paying attention to you. It was wonderful, but it also let me know what kind of state are we in that during the like us doing that beautiful like moon drive by. Like, it was beautiful. Look at the dark side of the moon. The nation is all it's healing Gen X. Because y'all know we saw, was it the Challenger blow up? Coretta, how are you? Y'all remember we saw the Challenger blow up. So we're having this, what could be a wonderful moment of national unity until here he come. He got a call. And the astronauts just got to sit there just listening to it, just listening to this foolishness. So that happened while I was away. Lied on Iran, said, like, Iran basically said, we're not fucking with you. We're not talking to you. Maybe we'll talk to Pakistan. Ain't no reason to talk with y'all or to negotiate with you, because you all you do is lie, and you'll say, you no, we're not giving you no ceasefire. The man was begging for a ceasefire. This amazing military we have, supposedly, we're already depleting the arsenal. He's asking for another $200 billion. Oh, and while I was gone, also said, yeah, well, we just can't do things like childcare. That's got to be, the federal can't do that. Medicare, all of that. The state's got to do that. Okay. All right. So that happened when I'm gone. And y'all, these Lego movies and propaganda, good Lord. I'm deconstructed. That's just how I talk. Yeah, so plenty went on while I was gone, and I feel like everybody did a horrible job like covering it. I love the Sunshine Report. I am so sorry I had to be gone for that long, but that's gonna be it for a while. We are here for the summer. Coretta, thank you so much. Y'all, thank you. I appreciate you so much. I am so happy for what we have here at the Sunshine Report. My name is Halicue. I am one of the founding voices of the 92% movement. Who are the 92%? We are Black women voters, but so much more than that. Like, we're a very unique group. Honestly, I think we're going to be the wellspring for an entirely new school of like a Black creative, artistic, and politically powerful like renaissance. We seem to have, as a community and as a sisterhood, the 92%, we seem to have a unique combination of pattern recognition, that beautiful gift that I believe all Black women are preternaturally gifted with, of discernment, intellect, like intuition. And something very important happened to us the day after Election Day in November 2024. Hey, Dr. Johnson, how are you? Oh, it's good to see you, Dr. Johnson. Y'all were funny yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before that? It was wonderful. Like you and Chef Trisha going back and forth. That was a hoot. Y'all made me want some yard food so bad. Oh my gosh, my stomach cramped up. My lips got. They were talking about cooking. Leanne's like, yeah, I don't cook like that. Dr. J was like, where is the food? Oh, so happy to be back, y'all. What is the Sunshine Report? The Sunshine Report is our daily intelligence briefing, nervous system reset, and cultural translation space for Black women of the 92%. This is where we take what is happening around the world, whether it's in global, international, political news, entertainment news. We take it. And since a lot of it seems to be meant to stress us the F out, we transmute it. We speak honestly about it. We sift out the mess, and we figure out what are the important nuggets that we need to take care of ourselves, to protect our families, to protect ourselves energetically. Thank you so much, Doc. So we take all of that and we transmute it into clarity, into strategy, into power for Black American women. And yes, of course, into laughter and joy too, because ain't nobody about to suffer through the news. Ain't nobody about to suffer through this. For the first time ever, Black women are like, yeah, we're not suffering through nothing. Black astronaut was moisturizing on his mission, wasn't he? That was a very good looking man. It was very inspirational. I enjoyed it very much. Artemis, that was exactly the kind of thing like we needed. Black excellence in everything. Thank you, Dr. J. Howdy. Thank you, Lilith Moon. Thank you all for visiting. Thank you all for visiting the gift gallery. I appreciate it so much. Welcome. If you are new here, you are in the company of the 92%. In the chat, please let me see if you're new here. I'd love to see some sunflowers. I'd love to see some sparkles. Coretta, thank you. Oh, Coretta girl, I missed you. If you're new here, you are in the company of the 92%. We are women, Black American women who made a decision after the 2024 election, and honestly, after centuries of being overused, overlooked, overworked, and overextended, we decided we are no longer available for exhaustion and overcompensation and overwork as a lifestyle. We're done with that. We're done with that. All right. We're builders. Black women are visionaries. We are artists. Y'all know we educated and entrepreneurs. Okay. And when the young people say, we're the blueprint, they're not playing. We sort of are. All right. We really are. Everything that is cool everywhere around the world comes from where? Like Black culture in the United States. And there wouldn't be no Black culture without Black women. And for some reason, since the inception of this country and its establishment on the horrific and obscene trade of slavery, the themes of which, especially sexual assault, abuse, perversion, we're seeing all of that like played out today. And I'm gonna get to y'all's titty model. I promise we'll go to her first. What are we seeing? Like we see that there's been a concerted effort to always make sure that through every message, through every news story, through every like new and fake like controversy, that Black women feel bad. We feel bad about ourselves, and that we should work ourselves to exhaustion, and that we should think of everybody, sometimes even within our own communities, before ourselves. Like, no more of that. We decided the day after y'all rejected Kamala, that was it. That was a wrap. Y'all got it. We decided everywhere all at once to start practicing organized indifference. Right? That is the practice of just simply removing ourselves, our essence, our energy from things, institutions that don't serve us. Thank you so much. Oh, it's Mandy Justice in the house. Dr. Lisa, thank you so much. Okay. And we're learning how to be well while we do it. With y'all, while I was on this trip, the way I'm just a biddy. I was so ready to get back home to my tea, my Black girl vitamins, collagen. I was like, I've got a system in the morning, and I get up early, and like, this is, my skin don't even look right. My body doesn't feel right. I am so glad to be back, and we're about to get into it. They are the cult of Columbus. And yeah, and now they're not hiding, y'all. Okay? We gonna get into it. Do we not? Sometimes it feels like as Black women, we're the only ones seeing a theme. Yeah. Obscenities, perversions, assault of children, trafficking of children. Yeah. Slavery. Yes. Bestiality, cannibalism, all of that. Yes. Yeah. We're aware as Black Americans. We're perfectly aware. Yeah. No, we're perfectly aware. And now it's all coming to light. Hey, does it say tell me more? That's what it sounds. That's what it looks like. Y'all look at some amazing monikers. Mandy, may justice be served. Oh my gosh. Y'all, thank you all for being here. I'm so glad you're here. I've missed us. This community makes me feel powerful. It is the work of my life to make sure it makes you feel powerful and light and enlightened and mirthful. We deserve that, and it's not like we just come here to vent, although I'm going to vent on y'all Slovenian snake-eyed titty model, because I feel that she's just a provocation to me. I like to say that I'm above it and I'm above everything, and I don't really see no, 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 no. It's some people that is like a shaking a red flag. Y'all know I'm Taurus ascendant. It's like shaking a red flag in front of a bull. Some people just by their very existence just make my eyes go red and y'all's the 304 titty model Slovenian snake eyed Baron Bibest. Oh y'all. This heifer decided to get on the mic out of nowhere and just tell us she ain't had nothing to do with it. I don't know what's getting ready to drop on her. Something tells me I think it's going to be coming out of the UK and it's going to be happening this weekend. I can't wait. But y'all, I missed us. You know, like we don't get on here every morning and just vent. I mean, I can vent to my husband, I can vent to my sisters, I can vent to, like my girlfriends. But no, Black women, the day after the election, we made 7 crucial decisions. I'm very proud of us for making those decisions. First, we decided to sit down and rest. Rest is a spiritual and a strategic tool that has been denied Black women for centuries since we first got here. A little bit after 1619, they decided to build this country on the blood and sweat of our bodies. Rest for Black women is now a strategic tool. We decided to stop trying to prove our value through how exhausted we were. We decided to finally remove these last filaments, these last tiny entangled bits of mental slavery Black women were still we were still suffering under the constant microaggressions, these jacked up narratives about the strong Black woman and the Jezebels, but all the stuff they want to put on us. We decided to reclaim ownership of our own thoughts. And that includes like narratives of like overperformance, constant sacrifice, unquestioned loyalty. Instead, we're choosing discernment, intuition, and our own individual thinking. We decided to unlearn the grind, to disengage, especially since they decided they wanted to kick us out of the workforce. They're saying that like Black women, like over 300,000 of us have been displaced from the workforce. We think that's not intentional. We're staring down the barrel of an 8% unemployment rate. But even still, and that's why it's so important for us even now to unlearn the grind. That was a huge, crucial decision we decided to make. We decided to stack our power. We decided to start treating our time, our attention, our labor as assets, the valuable assets they are. That means being very intentional about where we invest our energy economically, politically, cultural. We decided to ritualize our wellness. Y'all know Black women, we suffer disproportionately from autoimmune disease, from squelching down our feelings. Our lives are literally shortened by chronic inflammation and racialized stress. So we decided to make wellness a daily practice, which reminds me, it's another reason I'm so glad I'm back. I couldn't have all of my things with me. I couldn't be making my Chinese baddie tea with my Black girl vitamins collagen in it. Y'all, I heard, speaking of ritualizing wellness, do I have the Black Girl Vitamins collagen? I miss my Black Girl Vitamins products. Like, good grief. I have 2 scoops of the collagen, like basically every day. I couldn't have that while I was on my trip. So this is what I use, and I put it in my coffee. Oh my gosh, y'all, they said it was a flash sale too. There's a flash sale on this item right now. And they say it won't last long, but y'all, I had to like figure out how to like take my little scoops of powder with me. So this is what I have at home. I have it in my coffee every morning. I have it in my Chinese baddie tea, but it's 8 ingredients I chop up for this tea like every morning. I couldn't have that on a road. I miss my Black Girl Vitamins. Collagen so much. Oh, and a little birdie told me, Coretta, I'm so glad to see you back. A little birdie told me that they're gonna make like little travel packets. So it should be a lot easier. It should be a lot easier. So things like that, ritualizing our wellness. What does that mean? It means we decide to make our wellness like a daily practice, not an afterthought. This includes like our physical care, mental health, spiritual grounding, our community connection. It means we do it together and we make it Black. What's good for me? It's good for me to get my collagen. Y'all know I'm 53. It's good for me to take my daily vitamins, by the way. I miss my Black Girl Vitamins too. We do it together and we make it Black. How do we know it's Black? Black Girl Vitamins. Y'all know. We also decided to practice economic activism. Black women ain't at war with nobody. right? What do we say? Black women are at war with what? Ash, dehydration. Um, those are the things we're at war with. Right. Like otherwise, yeah, we're trying to celebrate our own creative genius. We're trying to, if we're going to be fighting, we're going to be fighting with our dollars, especially at this time now where it's uncertain and crazy out there for us financially. So we're getting real funny acting with our money. And when we do buy, we do our best to buy from Black women. And finally, we decided, okay, y'all have been so disrespectful. Now you're going to have to earn our vote. Doesn't it feel good to ignore and say, no, I agree with you? Lilith Moon says, I love how Black women are staying out of it. The world is just lost without our energy, and we just gonna have to let them do it. Thank you. Yvonne, I absolutely will speak to it. Rich Spirit, welcome into the room. Oh, and wait, but hear me out. Says, yes, an expose from someone that's husband got deported. Can't wait. Yes. Oh, we're gonna chit chat about it, y'all. But that is who we are, as the 92% is. And that is what the Sunshine Report is. And so, y'all, we might as well get into it. Y'all's, I saw that little press conference that y'all, thank you for sharing out the live. This is probably what y'all been waiting on ever since I saw it yesterday. I was like, I could barely even get a video off before we took off on the plane. And let me just give everybody, before I get ready to get into y'all's titty model first lady, 304, the one that calls herself Melania. The one that decided to call herself first lady, decided to be first lady after our forever first lady, Michelle Obama. I have a deep personal antipathy for and disgust of y'all's first titty model in chief. And I call her the titty model because that's what she does. She models her titties. It's that channel where people always talk to me. So I call myself, oh, I see. I got it. The lizard lady. Isn't that what she looks like? I call her Snake Eye because this is how, girl, she thinks she be serving, girl. She thinks she be serving like former Soviet era realness. She just, with that like Eastern European snarling shit. I cannot stand this Snake Eye titty model. I cannot stand this woman. A whole 304, and that's the problem. That is the problem. Yesterday, where's she at? Yesterday, Melania decides to get on the mic. Where did she come from? Like, seriously, she was literally giving a full-blown, like, address and press conference to the nation from, I forget which, I don't even know if we got an East Wing anymore, but she just walked in like she was about to give us an update on the war. Since when do first ladies even do that? To give her own personal statement. They say her husband didn't even know her husband. I mean, she is baby mama number 3. All right. And all she really did was, as far as I'm concerned, shift blame to the survivors. So she duck walks on up there. Y'all know she can't read. Y'all know she can barely read. Them children's books be wearing her out. Them children's books wear her slap out. Y'all, I didn't even invite people to the live. Y'all forgive me. Let me do that real quick and let everybody know that we are live. Y'all, thank you. Can y'all do a little power share out with me too? Thank you in advance. I appreciate it. But she walked out there just as big and bad and as bold, like, I have something to say. I have something to say. I have nothing to do with this. Like this, because she can't talk and her face is pulled tight, skin tight as an onion. I don't know Jeffrey. I don't know him. I don't know him. We go to parties, bitch. We know what kind of parties y'all were going to back in the late 80s and the early 90s. When you was a model, when you first got trafficked as a model, when you was hanging out at Casablanca's parties, we all know now, girl. It's all a funnel for trafficking young women and children. And then they would funnel their asses into like those pageants that they would buy. It's pictures of this whole, it's pictures of them just arm in arm. I'm a Leo. I'm quick to take a picture. I don't be taking pictures next to people. She knows what she's doing. We Y'all think for a hot second Christy Nome didn't know what her husband was up to? Y'all think like most folk don't know what Miss Lindsey Graham is up to? Oh, and y'all, why did they let Mitch McConnell speak? Did y'all see Mitch McConnell the other day talking? I don't know how that husk of a shell of what's left over of Mitch McConnell's body, whatever dirty ether grime that I guess is his soul that's still clinging on to his body, like just hanging on, like the only thing keeping his like corpse animated. Ugh, like everything about them is being revealed. That's why she was cheating on her husband. Yes, allegedly. I know 100%. That lady is scared. She's about to have it all hit the fan. Melania, y'all, she came out of like Eastern Europe. They say her before Epstein that her and Putin was the one that first recruited her. That's what they say, allegedly. That she is Spettle. Spettle. She's a red sparrow. Did y'all read the book? This is all, but we don't know who has activated. I think she's been a sleeper cell the whole time. I honestly didn't know like exactly who she was working for, whether it was Russia or Izzy. Probably some messed up combination of both. I do not know, but that all I know is she is either playing a role. I feel deep down in my spirit. I have no proof of this, but allegedly, I believe she knows everything. I think she helped procure other young women. I absolutely believe it. I believe she knows every single thing. That's what she was recruited to do. I truly believe that. The foreign nations have had it out and have known how to control and manipulate y'all stunt queen in chief from the very beginning. It's not his dad was in the Klan. Every wife, daughter, Ivana, he loved him like Eastern European black women that the governments use, and it's all over the Epstein files. It's like all over it. Also, this statement that she came out and said, this little messed up, this surprise statement that she came out, this little surprise statement that she came out and made yesterday. She got on the mic for 7 minutes calling on Congress. She says, I did not have I did not know Jeffrey. I don't know him. I don't know him. Says she did not have a relationship. Just posted up or smoldering. She thinks she'd be smoldering. She thinks she'd be serving. In all these pictures, her, stunt queen, Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein. It's all over the place. They know she's a bookkeeper and we're about to know. Yeah, we're about to find out. Somebody's about to drop a dime. Something's about to come out. I personally, they say what they say, and this is what the children say, and this is what I got this from my Meghan Markle crew, like the UK crew. You know, it's like a whole community of like black people from all over the world that loves like Meghan Markle and loves royal family stuff. So what they're saying is that there's about to be a book that's going to drop on Prince Andrew, talking about how Prince Andrew, this is all allegedly, but I feel like it's probably true in my spirit or could be true because this woman is a 304. And I ain't got no problem with 304s. I really don't. Like, get your money. I don't have any problem. But don't be sitting up here wanting us to respect you and looking at you like you somebody's first lady when we've seen your whole cootie cat. Ew. So what they say, the book is about to say, is that first, like Jeffrey, like groomed her and was with her, and then she was first like messing with Andrew way before y'all stunt queen in chief. Just passing around like party favors. And y'all, this is supposed to be your party of family values. These people will never be able to tell me anything ever again. Black people, especially Black women, we should not look upon these people for any kind of cultural validation, any kind of like what we think, act a certain way because of what these people, what the higher ups, the elites think, or what any kind of Republican thinks. Oh my God, these people are all complicit. They're all disgusting. And the women are the worst. The women of their party are are the ones that disgust me the most. I have, and yeah, she's a birther. And that's another thing. Another reason, as a Black woman, I am so disgusted by her. I'm not gonna get into any if Michelle Obama, if she had ever, because Michelle Obama, is it Princeton, Harvard? Am I right about that? Is it Michelle went to Princeton, Harvard Law School? Am I right about that? Come on, just for starters, please do not talk to me. Like, and the way they used to give Michelle all this hell, the way they used to masculinize her, the way they used to masculinize freaking Serena Williams, and that little messed up little ape video or whatever that somebody was like passing around however many months ago. That was not the first time our forever first lady had to deal with that stuff, or President Barack Obama had to deal with that. She is so disgusting to me on so many levels. Like, I'd be like, first lady of what? Like Botox, filler. She's a whole 304. She was a part of all that. She was being, that's just true. She was Leslie Jeffrey's girl and had a baby and it's about to, oh, a baby. Now, see, I ain't know that. Y'all. Here's the thing. There would have been a time, y'all, where I would have said, until I see like a verified source. Here's the thing. These people are so vile. I'm telling y'all, we are looking, it is like some horrible horror story. It's like a VC Andrews dynasty, Beverly Hillbillies, except in a Tom Clancy novel mashup. It's like the fact that anyone could look at this woman and see some kind of, oh, she's so classy. Oh, I can't. We about to, I don't know what it's about to be. I don't know what it's about to be, but the second I saw her, and then she said, bringing me into this has to stop. I was like, girl, ain't nobody even brought you into it good yet, girl. But thank you for giving us a heads up, girl. What you trying to get in front of, girl? We know how this works. Those of us that were following politics during the first regime in 2016, we know how it goes on a Thursday night and a Friday morning. It's about to be all over the British tabloids. Is it all over right now? Let me look and see. Let me go to the, oh, what's a good one? The Mail. The Mail. The Daily Mail. What they say. I knew it was going to be a lot of stuff coming out of the UK. I knew it. I knew, like, if anything came out, Lord, they done sent JD Vance to try to get some shit done. Y'all know he's useless. Is what they used to say down south, useless. Tits on a board. I don't see nothing about it on the front page. Let me see. Showbiz Royal. Let me look at Melania. What they saying? I don't see it. And that's the white thing. Yeah, it's so gross. She's answering a question. No, exactly. Somebody said she's answering a question nobody asked. How do we even get started with this? Where is this coming from, girl? The last we were thinking about you was like when everybody was saying send Barron. And if they still serious about this draft stuff, if you have a child, that needs to become a campaign. Send Barron. Something wrong with that boy. I don't know what it is. Oh. So yes, she came out yesterday. What was her so that's what it is. So they saying is and apparently you're right. So somebody's husband got deported. Somebody that used to know her like like that, and was like real tight with her mama and daddy, who also got Einstein visas. Slovenian peasants, Einstein visas. Okay, girl, thank you. Send it to me. Melania's alleged daughter. Whoa! found a woman that's suspected to be the lost daughter of Melania. What? Y'all, Lord. And these y'all, black women, okay, let us what can we bring this back to? How can we get some clarity on this? It is a shame that we live in a time where we sort of low key can't dismiss craziness is just some shit that people made up. And why make the victim exactly what she has done? As far as I'm concerned, and nothing can be trusted. Can I just say that off top? I knew when I saw her walk down the hall as she walked to go to the podium. My first reaction is whatever it is this horse says is a lie. Whatever this horse says is a lie. Because what does all Jake do is front and lie. That's all they do. Lie, obfuscate, diverts. That's all they do. I knew that it was gonna be some lies and some bullshit, but we see through the layers, each thing that gets peeled back from the Epstein files, the like rampant corruption, the crypto schemes, the board of peace, where basically he's just taking bribes and donations, taking donations allegedly from these Fortune 500 companies to build the ballroom, like keep all of this like covered up. They've been doing it for decades. They're doing it now still. I don't even know how it's going to iterate or how they're going to keep it. But a new system will rise up where they can continue doing this. It is disgusting. Wife for money turns on her husband. How much more money does she need? Y'all know this woman, Melania, has been renegotiating her contract every year. The woman that has a contract literally before he ran again, like before she shows up, she negotiates like appearances. I don't know how much more. I don't know how much because she had him right where she wanted him. The second he became president, she renegotiated that prenup. That was in the news. That was facts. So I don't know if she's turning on it. And a cute cup. It came from Cost Plus World Market. I came from Cost Plus World Market. Y'all, I got Lord, I got so much stuff I got to go through from TikTok Shop. I had all this stuff to sell y'all, but not to sell, well, to sell y'all, to show y'all. It is TikTok Shop after all, but more Black Girl Vitamins just sent me some more stuff. I got my chlorophyll drops. I'm so happy to be back. But y'all, it has been a mess. It has been a mess. And what else let me see. Let me just go through the news. And also, doesn't it tell you the state that we're in that she just gets to get up and say that and do that? Also, since we pulling former first ladies up, why doesn't Congress subpoena her ass instead of saying that what needs to happen is the victims need to testify before Congress? How do we know that's not to divert from the fact that maybe she's been subpoenaed for Congress or something huge is about to happen? They say all you got to do is go to the Epstein files and use her name and filter it out. Brrr, tons of emails. We only see each other at parties. It's social. It's social to come across pedophiles at parties in New York and in Palm Beach. No shit. Excuse my language. Y'all, I'm so happy to have my chlorophyll water. I didn't take my little chlorophyll water vial with me. I'm so glad, to be back home. I cannot tell y'all. Hey, Neffy, how are you? And why she wait till now to do it? Because something's getting ready to drop. And I tell you, now that y'all have told me, I'm gonna get ready to dive head first into what they say, because all the reputable British sources, so like the BBC and the Guardian, are not saying nothing about it. Oh my gosh, ceasefire, no ceasefire. Also, what a waste of time. Like this, we having a ceasefire. Here are the things that we want met. Ain't no ceasefire, ain't no real negotiations. Israel is doing, Izzy's doing, hey, Cinderella, I'm so glad you're here, girl. I'm back. The Sunshine Report is back. The college tour, it was a very long trip. That was a lot of colleges, y'all. That was like 10 colleges. That was like 12 states. in 10 days, sometimes 2 colleges a day. Yes, something's about to drop. Now, The Guardian and the BBC, they too cute to tell us what's going. What else? The Telegraph. The Telegraph. That's a good one. Christians turn against y'all's stunt queen in chief over foul-mouthed Easter post. That's another thing. Coretta, thank you. That's another thing we didn't talk about. And y'all know I'm deconstructed, but good grief. On Easter Sunday? Like, this is how we're asking the saints are putting on their hats. Lord have mercy. Oh, what's going on with Megan? Girl, Megan, Duchess of Sussex, or Megan the Stallion. Because y'all know Megan the Stallion had to go to the hospital from exhaustion. I said I was going to make a video on this. Do y'all want me to make a video on it? Yeah, I think she had a fell out. Hi, Mary Soul. How are you, girl? Welcome to the live. This is the Sunshine Report. Yes, Megan the Stallion. Yeah, so Megan, y'all know Megan was guesting as the role of Zidler in one of my favorite musicals, Moulin Rouge. Girl, and you said she was hospitalized in New York after feeling unwell in her Moulin Rouge performance. And this is an excellent example for the 92%. She said in a statement that on Tuesday evening, she was transported to a local hospital to undergo a medical evaluation after experiencing concerning symptoms. Doctors ultimately identified extreme exhaustion, which makes total sense. Dehydration, vasoconstriction. That's y'all know that's when your temperature, like your blood pressure, just be going up and down. And low metabolic levels as a cause of her symptoms. She has since been treated, discharged, is now resting. She's grateful for everybody's prayers and well wishers. She said, I've been pushing myself past my limits lately, running on empty, and my body finally said enough. It honestly scared me. I thought I was going to faint on stage. I really tried to push through my performance, but I just couldn't. She added, oh, that must have been dramatic. She added she would take Wednesday to rest and take care of myself the way I should have been. I'll be right back on that stage Thursday, stronger, clearer, and ready to give. Bless her heart. She just fell out. That's just too exhausting. And yeah, I know she's been killing it. I'm proud of my little niece. I'm proud of her. But bless her heart. Let us take a message from that and take 5 minutes. Let's remember. I hope she gets better too. She looks amazing. I know she is. She's perfect. She is a performer. Now, she's somebody that decided to take her proximity to Beyonce and the Rock Nation and to actually learn something. But of course, he threatened a black pope. The second I heard that on Easter Sunday, bringing up all kind of old shit like the Aquinas, whatever, like when back when that period where the Pope was like not in prison, but kind of was forcefully had to live like in another country. It's crazy. Yeah, hydration is serious wellness. Take it. I'm telling y'all, that's one of the reasons I'm so happy to be back. Okra sparkling water is here. How are y'all doing, Okra? I have missed you. I have. Look what I have. And y'all, there's Okra sparkling water. I want to be so happy to come back and be chit-chatting about okra. Can I tell you, last night, it was the first thing I had when I got home, because y'all know I can't travel. I mean, we were traveling, so I couldn't be traveling like with my okra water. I am so happy to be back. Faith, I was just telling the ladies. Yeah, and their stunts, which is crazy. Girl, I'm so happy to see you. It was a long trip. I'm so happy to be back and to start my morning with okra and my hydration. So we're just talking about Megan the Stallion, like passing smooth the fuck out, like almost sounds like what was in the middle of her performance. Hydration is so important. I'm telling y'all, our hydration is so important. That is why y'all are constantly seeing me. Black Girl Vitamins, my chlorophyll water. This morning, Chinese baddie tea with my scoop of Black Girl Vitamins collagen in it. This is not a game out here for black women, for knees. All right. First thing I had this morning, first thing I had last night. And because my okra water delivery got here, so I was like, you know what? I deserve it. So that was the first thing I had when I came home, and it was the first thing that hit my tummy this morning. Y'all know I love okra, sparkling okra water. Faith, we still have to fix the link because I'm not able to link it. I want to dedicate the first hour to the show to okra water, and I'm still unable to link it. So I will send you an email about that. But y'all, I was so happy to come home, especially in light of all this awful news. And you're correct. Like, because we need to, but just because the news is awful does not mean that this means like Black women, like this is how the rest of our day goes. Yeah, girl, like I'm still unable to pin it, and it says still not available for commission, which kind of sucks because TikTok, if we don't have that, like TikTok won't let me pin it. I can't even put it in my shopping cart. So thank you if we could fix that, y'all. But seriously, y'all are gonna be seeing me talk about okra water a lot. I'm planning like a little outing. We're gonna be doing like a little in my little town square, y'all, because I'm trying to like be outside more. I'm not going to let the craziness of the world out there keep me from hanging out, keep me from hanging out with my girlfriends, keep me from visiting Black Girl Pilates studios. I'm going to be covering the Live Long Wellness Health Summit here with some really heavy hitters like Dr. Haver. So it's going to be all about us, longevity, like midlife, our health, our hormones, strength training, new therapies for us, like skincare, our hair health, our nail health. So I'm so excited to be talking about it more, and I cannot wait to be sharing okra and the sparkling okra water. I kind of fell in love with them at Expo West. Y'all know I've already loved okra water. We go together. We go together. We're like this. I love it. And I cannot tell you how happy I was to come home to my okra water, especially after that crazy Easter Sunday. Y'all stunt queen in chief just it was expletive filled. So don't feel crazy 92% when we're reading this and we're encountering this. These are, remember what Malcolm X said, like, this is just the way this country was founded, like the chickens are finally coming home to roost. That's exactly what's happening right now. And there's never been a better time for us to step back, to continue to practice organized indifference, to continue our work with economic activism. That's the way Black women, that's one of the most effective ways in this crazy system we flex our power. And it's also remunerative for us because the money that we're saving, not going to big box stores, supporting Black owned and Black woman owned brands, that's the way we organize our own wealth transfer. It was crazy. Charlene, I am so happy to see you. Y'all, I'm so happy to be back. The Sunshine Report is absolutely back. It is back. And can I just say, y'all, I missed y'all. Who threatens the Pope? Yes. And I was like, of course they would threaten y'all know the Pope is Creole. Y'all know some of the Pope's people come from Louisiana. And it's Creoles. He's from white Chicago and by way of being Creole, Louisiana. Who threatens the Pope? I know, Scarlet Girl, like cartels and gangs. Somebody made the point that that's basically what our government is right now. Basically, it's a cartel. It's a protection racket. Seriously. It's a protection racket. Like, it is crazy. Any tips for organizing difference while on the job? Come close. One of the most important when it comes to the workplace, one of the most effective forms of energetic and what I feel personally is spiritual. I made a whole YouTube video on it, on microaggressions, on what I think microaggressions are, how they're one of the most insidious forms of racism, how that they are honed and they're used specifically on Black women in the workplace. That's why I pray every day. I'm deconstructed, but if I'm a bougie hoodoo, of course I pray. And of course I meditate. I pray every day that one more Black woman on her own terms gets to leave the corporate hellscape, because there's a certain group of people, white women, that have developed microaggressions. They have to be microaggressive. They don't have a lot of power in their own relationships. So they're really, really good at energetic warfare through their through tears, like their influence, their passive aggression. And for Black women, it's like death by 1,000 pinpricks. It's energetic warfare, and it is used brilliantly by them against us in the workplace. I think some of the most important things that like Black women can do is one of the reasons we say we ritualize our wellness. I think it's important for us to reach back into our ancestral, like spiritual traditions. We need protection in the workplace. I'm a big believer in Black women doing for real, honest to goodness, energetic protection, like while in the workplace. I'm not even joking. Like just being the way you put crystals in your bra, like you keep certain plants on your desk. I'm serious as a heart attack. My sister Andy was brilliant at this. We used to podcast about this. Like sometimes Black women, we have to bring a whole energetic arsenal into the workplace just to protect ourselves, like energetically. And it's very important to know who and what microaggressions are, and to understand that, like, yeah, I'm serious. Like it's, and if we don't want to call it spiritual warfare, we'll call it energetic warfare that is perpetrated on Black women in the workplace in a way that is so insidious. It's one of the reasons I was always so grateful. My mom, like, because I think my mom actually working for somebody else would have had a breakdown. I'm always so grateful. She was a huge proponent of Black women owning your own businesses, or doing whatever you can do to own your own business. Um, Even though I always said I would never be an entrepreneur, because my mom she owned her own law practice, she was a judge, and she was married to her work. Um, but yeah, that's something that we deal with all the time. And organized indifference is withdrawing your energy from anything that does not serve you, understanding, taking back, like small, in small ways, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, removing your energy, being unavailable, not laughing when they need us to laugh, like clawing 5 more minutes back for yourself every day. Understanding one of the most important things I think we can learn, understand. I wish I'd known this as a younger woman, that we are so much more than how we earn money. I used to have a lot like wrapped up in that, what my title was and what people like in this fucked up like corporate system. No, that job is to. I'm even telling my daughter that, like, baby, I really your work years can your young work years can be amazing, but this is not the sum of your parts. That's one of the things I loved about, and I hope Black women, and I like, obviously Benjamin Franklin was a white man and was a colonizer. But one of the things that I love the way like Penn did their tour was the way they would talk about him and his approach to life. Like he literally, like he's a writer, and he was a scientist, and he was a mailman. Like he did all, like he had all these different roles and all these different chapters. And that's the way I hope that we as Black women start looking at our careers. I hope for all of us. Y'all know that's why I want there to be more Black girl podcasters. I want more Black women on the mic. I want more Black women. I will absolutely check. Hey, Miami, my Mississippi sister. He it was a very interesting person, and I like the way they talked about him as a whole person, having different chapters and different roles. And that's why I'm going to be doing my best to make sure that we support, and 92% supports Black girl genius around here. There are a lot of us that have straight 9 to 5s that also should probably be selling something they love. Sometimes, and get on online spaces. You'll fall in love with something you love. I never thought in a million years I'd be selling anything or be like a brand ambassador for anything. I fell in love with this product. I'm a low-key a little addicted to my okra sparkling water. It's how I start my beauty regimen in the morning. Like, first thing Black woman owned. I fell in love. And so the next thing I know, I'm talking about something I love. I want to share with other Black women. Next thing I know, you're a brand ambassador, you're getting press credentials, you're being hired to like cover other things, or being hired by people to go live. I want Black women, I want us pursuing more opportunities online. I want us to get on the mic. I want us to talk about and share our knowledge, because we have so much to give. And when I tell you the world needs us right now, I'm scared to take another last look at the news. Oh my gosh, poor Megan Thee Stallion. Let that be, or yes, let Megan's collapse be a lesson for us. What do we remember, Black women? What was the first crucial